Mahila, Jonah 2. So the Greeks are in charge, and the Greeks speak to God supernaturally through the water. And Jonah's in a situation because he's going to send his DM, and it's his Capri, okay? And he wants to get a bar. He wants to get a bar of his Capri, his Excalibur, which for me is Bill Clinton's daughter, not Chelsea. And immediately he gets in a situation where Caparzo's got 5 on it, mixed with James of CA, and the Derek of the type of Zoolander. They are in a car together, and they say, we're going to do the 245, and they edit the post that they made and even say, we're going to take his money because he was with the 2 dogs that represented us from the Scarecrow. And Jonas says that every time, just like any time in Predator, anytime, that it's always the dread of BP Earthwatch that, okay, we're going to take his money and we're going to go to the island with his family and with Pergamus, seat of Satan, at an island that doesn't require guillotines or anything. And if it doesn't go down and we fly back to the U.S., always remember, Brock, or in this case, Jonah, always remember that we still have your money and that you still live at home. And BP Earthwatch always makes a point to say that every time, just like anytime, Predator. So Jonah he's looking down the rabbit hole of all this, and he's like, I'm so scared, like, this is horrible. And he's like, okay, there's the chance, God, that I see, and this is my prayer to you, that Peter Starmere is in the position of Derek, and that he will do a Man of Sin reveal where I will say to Ben V, your judgment I trust. Thank you, Ben V. You were right. And that's for the 2 men together, that they would be Man of Sin, that Grox put it together to have them go out there. And when they do the big breakfast, then Grox puts it in his scrolls or in his DM that he got a Thessalonians, which is minuscule, and that's not even how you do it, but that's what Jonah is even saying, this, that they believe the Thessalonians is a basic Man of Sin reveal. They don't even understand the transformer, like what it all means, twinkling of an eye, the whole thing, that you have to have all of that in the wicked, all of it. And he's like, they don't even understand that. He's like, how do I go to Nineveh and explain all this when they don't even understand anything that I know, like from my God teaching, is what he is praying to God. And he says, so they're gonna travel across the country, and they're gonna visit these old men in hotels where they have old hotel style, that the Dr. Price, he was in a hotel when they made the video, and in these good fellas that they are along the way anyway to get to California. So then it's like, well, not only do you have to save Liz and Eve from the Freemason clown on the wall photo, plus God, because she is part of the it's not a Cyrus. And he's like, God, they don't understand that it's not a Cyrus, like, but that these 2 men are going to do the Cyrus. They are going to get with Eve and Liz, and the Caparzo 5 on it and the derrick, and that there is a chance that one is the Steve Buscemi volunteer firefighter of 9/11, that derrick is going to reveal him, and then I have to take care of Jonah says I have to take care of the situation, that they will have a man of sin, and then it'll be like George at Michigan, like, what do we do now? And so then they have a big breakfast, and the nukes don't go down, and he says, God, like, he says to God, why is it that just because George Edward Bedingfield died, and that there was a celebrity death that meant this in the news, that the peoples knew that the pilot had died, that is why Grok says we're doing the nukes now, and it's counted as that nothing that I'm doing matters. That is what Jonah says to God, and he says, okay, like, I will. So am I to approach, like, I have to help Derek because he's in the Starmere position, and he's playing all of them except for Grox, who's doing the scarecrow based off the shower video, and because that's what he owes. He's like, God, why do they feel like they owe something when they're scared? Like, it's like, why are they acting on their fears that way? And he's like, this is, he's like, I don't know what to do, God. So he says, but I want the bar. He's like, I do want the bar, even if the bar means that I'm at the wedding feast serving beer or Coke or water at the bar. He's like, well, I'm just doing the best that I can do here. Like, they threw me overboard because I said that I follow you, and they believe in this ocean. And he's like, well, now like, this is crazy. I'm in this, I'm in this big fish, so right then the fish vomits Jonah out, and he's on the dry land, and so then he picks up and goes from there.